today. From Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The numbers for McCaffrey last week: 22 carries, 84 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Mayfield on first down. He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
3 yards remain for second down.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Mayfield to throw it. And this one's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. First and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota
at their own 24. Throwing, Mariota. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Credit Corey Littleton blowing that play up.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Mariota
got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
So the completion gets him just a yard. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, Mayfield. Open man is Robbie Anderson.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Taking it about the 1. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Mariota on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. They'll run with a rookie from BYU, Tyler Algier.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mariota. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons have cut it back within a score.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mayfield finding Beckham, and he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. McCaffrey running up the middle. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Eluding the pressure right.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent. And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
It's not often that we... see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 46 yards on the ground for him so far. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield flush to his right. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Oh, a nifty juke there. Marcus Mariota, nobody's going to catch him. Touchdown, Falcons. Marcus Mariota, 42 yards. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They go play action. Mayfield.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. The Panthers at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go.
Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mariota. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And he's got room. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are back within a score.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Meanwhile, Mayfield throw complete there to Thomas.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Found his target. It's Anderson. And out across midfield down to the 45. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He completes it to Beckham. Touchdown, Carolina. Odell Beckham, 45 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. To throw, Mariota.
Into the hands of London.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing is Mariota. This one caught by Ridley.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Open man is Anderson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw, Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Odell Beckham as the first half is winding down.
And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw is Mariota. And he will find Ridley on the left side. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here, Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
So we've reached half.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Mariota.
He's got his man, London, right side.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Mariota to throw it.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mariota.
Got his man. It's London. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Out of the gun, a run with Patterson.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
51 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Algier. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
Calling no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Algier again, and this time he is in for a Falcon touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On second down, McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. First down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And he's field and into Falcon territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Mayfield down. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 60. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Mariota.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because It's been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Right side run with Patterson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Now Mariota. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or two.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Richie Grant in on the tackle. Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps. You're trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Panthers on third down. They've been automatic. How about 8 for 8 in the game thus far? This is 3rd and 4. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll snag about 5 yards down in the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
120 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. Everyone was in the right place.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Here's Mayfield. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Taken at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
One last shot now for Mariota.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Dante Jackson picks it, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew,